Hello, everybody, and I am here to wish you a happy new moon. We have some interesting energies happening right now. With this new moon, it's in Gemini. Gemini is an air sign, and we're kind of balancing different parts of ourselves. The last full moon that we had, if you remember, was in Scorpio, which was very much water, deep energies, deep emotions, and it was an eclipse. So we did a lot of work releasing things and really moving forward towards what we want. And so now with this new moon happening today, Gemini is air, and it's all about, bringing in thoughts and ideas and balancing out, our minds and mental capacity, and it's beautiful. And it's a very still interesting time, right? There's a lot of loss. There's a lot of like stuff happening that doesn't feel very good with the mind, correct? So I've been really focused on asking the moon, like, how how can I serve, the world? How can I serve myself? How can I change things? And I've been going on a lot of nature walks because nature walks are the way that I process things and that I clear my head. And the air elementals have been all around me, like crazy signs that like it's time to think about things, it's time to plan, it's time to vision. Um, the air elementals work with you in many different ways. The first being, I've been dealing with you're going to hear me sniffling. I've been dealing with having a lot of like congestion. I took a bunch of COVID tests. It's not COVID. Um, and it's just my air passages. Like I'm not breathing the way I should. And it's the air elementals are telling me like, stop and listen and think about what needs to be moved, what needs to be changed within your life. And so I've been doing that within walking and processing emotions, deep emotions that I have been feeling ever since the Scorpio full moon. And I'm beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel as far as what do I need to change? What do I need to inspire in myself? The air element, the air element is all about inspiration and creativity and all of these beautiful things that we do with our mind. And so 2 days ago, I was walking and I heard just so many crows. It was just so loud and so beautiful. I love crows. Crows and ravens are one of my favorite animals, birds, really. And I saw all this stuff like floating down, and they were ahead of me. They were in these two big, huge trees that were ahead of me. And the stuff was floating down. And as I got closer to the trees where the crows were flying and circling and squawking, all of these feathers flew down at me. And they're so beautiful. Like, thank you, air, right? They literally flowed down from the air to me. And so this was a sign to me that the air elementals are with me. They're listening to me. These are crow feathers. Crow is all about transformation, rebirth, magic. They're messengers. So I took that as a big sign that it's time. It's time to transform. It's time to recreate. And nine, right? Nine feathers was very important to me personally because I am doing a 10-week working with the Kabbalah Tree of Life. And this is the ninth week. So I'm supposed to be looking from spirit for signs that have to do with nine and transformation. So that to me was just like, spirit was like, you're on the right track. I know this is hard. Just keep doing it. So then yesterday, I had a very emotionally charged day. And so I needed to change that feeling, those emotions that were happening with me. And, the old me would have like had some wine or used food or, went down the rabbit hole of let's hurt myself more even though I'm hurting, right? And that's not me anymore. So I have my new tools that I use, and of course, it's walking in nature. So I took a long, long, beautiful 3 hour hike through one of my favorite areas, in my backyard, basically. And what did I find? I found 9 more feathers. And nine, again, that number is showing me like, we know it's hard. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay on the track. And again, they were feathers, which are one of the, you know, definitely coming from the air. Birds are very much part of the air elemental. And the other thing for you guys that are into numerology, you're going to love this. So, found 9 crow feathers and found 9 other feathers. 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. So, it's just showing me that even though it's hard right now, keep going, keep using your brain, ways in which you can work with the air elementals is dreaming, just daydream, vision, start to write down things that you want to do in life and how you want to have it happen, and feeling the emotions of bringing in, how's it going to feel when you have that, what is going to happen in your life. Really like go into all areas of what does it feel like, smell like, taste like, sound like. That is a great way to start to change what's happening outside of you. We have to, most of the time, people understand, that we need to change what's around us in order for things to really start to happen for us. But really what we need to do is change what's inside first, and then the things around us will start to change. And the more we change ourselves, the more the things around us change. So I'm here to just, start whatever air element works for you. Some people it's closing your eyes and meditation. Some people it's talking, right? Like expression is air. So talk to somebody about what you want. I had a beautiful talk with my redwood sister. We do a new moon talk every month, and this was like so needed. And that, like talking, expressing what was happening within me, really helped get me over that hump, as well as the hiking and just visioning and all that kind of stuff. So use whatever you can. Creativity, right? If you're an artist, paint that stuff out of you, sing that stuff out of you. I'm excited for the last band practice I have before I leave for the redwoods, because I'm really going to belt out some of this emotion. So air is very, very prevalent right now, especially with Gemini, because Gemini is an air sign. So I invite you to do whatever you can to express what it is that's happening within you, and express what it is that you want to be happening within you. So I am going to pull a card for us for this new moon and see what Spirit wants us to focus on today. Of course, we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is, well, the swords, number one, are, guess which element? Air. So again, with this air element coming in, the Ace of Swords are a new way of looking at things, a new way of visioning, a new beginning, new inspiration. It's just this rebirth of how we think. I see Evie laughing. Yeah. These cards are always so perfect for these. I thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Starting over, right? Expressing yourself differently, doing things differently, thinking of things differently, having a new way of just being, right? And thinking. So start to play with these air elementals. And I am actually doing a free intro class to the elementals, and I'd love to share that with you guys. It's going to be on the 29th of July when I get back from the Redwoods. And it's going to be a free intro class just to kind of let you know all of the magic that the elementals can bring for you. And we're going to do a nice little hypnotic journey with the elements at the end of the class. And then that will open up to my 6-week journey that I'm going to be taking everybody on for the elementals. And I learned about the elementals many years ago when I was in Wicca classes for 3 years and 3 days. And a big portion of that was me learning how to call in the elementals, how to work with each one, and how to live with them, right? Like I took a month for each elemental and lived within that. And so I'm going to be taking you guys on that journey, but within 6 weeks instead of 3 years. And so each week we're going to live within one of the elementals and work with them and see how they can help us heal magically, and also just life. You know, I use them within day-to-day life, you know, to this day. So I'm excited to be offering that. So come to the free intro class so you can learn more about that. And then also my redwood magic for the summer solstice. I'm going to be doing a lot of earth magic, right? Bringing in the earth elementals. I'm going to be in the middle of the redwood forests, in the middle of my tree that I've known for decades, and doing a crystal Reiki grid within that tree and putting your intentions into that tree. And that tree has manifested so much love, so many material things, and also so much healing for me. So I'm excited for these different elemental offerings I'm giving to you guys. And if you'd like to know more about that, I'll put the links at the bottom of this video. And you guys have an amazing new moon. Start that new way of thinking, being, feeling, expressing. Bye, guys.